Hello everybody, I'm the module leader for 7BSP13570109 MSc National Business Major Research Project. And this recording is mainly for colleagues who are marking on the students' work in progress draft submissions, and I hope this recording will be of help for you to provide some constructive guidance for your supervisees. So as many of our supervisors may know, to go to the marking of the assessment, you go to the module site first of all, and on the module site there's a grade section on the left hand side, so you click grade. After clicking the grade, it takes you to the grade book where you can see all the student submissions and all the assessment as you see on the screen. But in here, in order to mark your own supervisee's work, you can search under the student name or their ID number. I think it will come up the student. And obviously you can also refine the assignment to the draft 1 or draft 2 or draft 3, the particular assessment to mark. So you won't have all the different columns there. So when you find your student, you click the submission. There's a little book icon and you click on it, and then you will see an arrow pointing to the right. So you click the arrow, it will take you to the right hand side where you see the student information and then there's submission. So from here you click speed grader. So you access the speed grader and then you can start marking the student work, as you can say the draft 1 work in progress summation for feedback. And underneath you can see the grade, and obviously for this piece of work it's not graded, but however we recommend supervisors to select complete if you've seen the students have already done the summation. And also there's a comment box at the end where supervisors need to put some comments for the students to feed forward. After clicking the speed grader, you can say there's work has been submitted and the detailed summation details, and as well as the summation. And you can see the submitted files, including the percentage, which is the Turnitin Similarity Index. Also, as we mentioned under grade, you can put complete if you see a submission, so because it's not graded. And next is where you need to provide some comments. When you add a comment, you can type in the text, so whatever comments you want students to take forward, or you can use the little icon where you can use audio. You can talk through your device about your comments, where the text will be automatically come out, but you just need to double check and put punctuation in it as well. And or if you like, providing comments in a separate Word document, you can also upload it, the comment file as well. And also, when you read through the student's work, you can always use track changes or make annotations if that helps you to justify your comments and for students to clearly understand what do you mean about particular sections or areas they need to improve on. So just a few things as a summary to say. For the grade section, you just select complete, or if there's a no submission, just put incomplete, and in the comment box, just put no submission. And as mentioned, the comment can be text, and you can use audio or upload files, but please feel free to refer to your previous comment if it's a duplicate submission where students already emailed you or you've already discussed in your previous supervision meeting. For example, you can see please refer to the email feedback sent to you on the Friday 31st of May, so therefore you don't have to provide duplicate sets of comments. And also it's important at this stage, because there are drafts, and then you highlight to students if their Turnitin report similarity rate is very high. Please do remind students to use the draft Turnitin summation so they can check their draft to start improving their writing. I think I've set the summation as unlimited, so students can use turn it in for their draft, work in progress draft, and for their final submission as well. But please remind your students to leave 24-hour gap before they use the turn it in draft summation. For as supervisors, we can say that check your draft, turn it in originality report is under assignment section. So please feel free to signpost your students too. I just want to highlight, this is the above guidance is for the draft summation only. So for the final summation, our marking process is different. And obviously it's the same process where we need to find the student work by using Speed Grader, where we locate the student summation, read through the work. However, when we offer feedback, we do not use the comment box because a final grade needs to be a grade between the first marker and second marker before we put a mark and then put the comment in. So for the final summation, the comment would be recorded on the mark sheet, which is in the student handbook appendix 4, which we have a separate set of mark sheets. So first marker supervisors and the second marker would have to, put your comments under the mark sheet by referring to appendix 5, the grading criteria, which at this stage you can save on your own device. And because the final summation is a double-blind marking, so therefore every supervisor mark one piece of work, and then this piece of work will be second marked by another supervisor, which you may not necessarily know who they are at marking stage, but the module leader will collate student marks from the first marker and the second marker. And if both of the first marker, second marker's grade is within the same grade range, or 50s, for example, and the mark is less than 5 marks gap, so the module leader will take a middle grade. So for example, if a supervisor gives 51 and a second marker gives 55, so the module leader will take a 53 as a final grade. However, if the two markers give a mark which is more than 5 marks away and or on different grade range, so the module leader will put you both in touch, so you can discuss your marking by referring to your own mark sheet, say who has probably neglected whatever aspect. You can adjust your mark in order to come into a grade mark. So just to say, a third marker will only be sought if the first marker, second marker disagree. So for example, if supervisor insists this piece of work is a 75, standard, while the second marker thinks it could have 65, and then they could not agree. So in which case you need to let the module leader know, and then the module leader will be finding a third marker. And then the final mark will be a similar process. They take the closest 2 marks and then get the average of the closest 2 marks. Yeah. And then the feedback or comment for the students for the final summation would be when the final grade and then the supervisor will combine both the first marker and second marker's comments on the mark sheet and then upload it under the comment section on Canvas. So students can say, a set of comments from you as a supervisor who uploads it there, but the mark sheet has already incorporated the second marker's comment. So just to give you a heads up to say the final marking guidance would be quite different. So I will do a separate recording on this nearer the time. So the next few slides is just to say, please continue to refer your students to utilize the additional resources, and then encourage students to find the literature using the university's online library instead of just simply Googling anything which might not be credible or reliable sources. And obviously there's a lot of business toolkits students can utilize under the online library, which they must utilize as well for students, especially do any specific subject related research project. And as you know by now, the case has a vast range of resources, including daily research report or research conversations, related support. And then please refer students to the timetable we kind of showed you the sample of this month's scheduling, May and June. So you can see the wide range of support, and do refer your students to so they can make the best use of it. And in the meantime, obviously, we have our weekly AEB online. So it's on the student timetable. They should engage as well. So I think that's all for now. If there's any further queries, please feel free to let me know on Teams or on emails. So thank you.